Hey guys, welcome back to another video over here on the Chinese Zodiac and horoscopes. Today we're going to be doing a reading for all you guys born in the year of the horse. So all my pony pals, welcome back. Let's see what has been going on this week for you guys as we just shuffle these up. And then we'll pick three. And we'll get you a little forecast going on for this week. Let's find out what's happening. Let's give them a bit more of a shuffle. I can feel the anticipation from here. Let's stop. Oh, you get back here. You stop there, I think. And we'll take that one from the bottom. We'll take that one from the middle. We'll take that one from the top. What have we got? Okay, we got three whites. That's a good start. Of course, white doesn't always mean all right. They may be positive and in the positive kind of perspective, but it doesn't always mean that they're going to be compatible for you. We've got that we've got that pig, which is a catalyst card to start with. So we've got some changes coming in, some slow changes that may actually go unnoticed. Right now, I think you're quite quick to shift and move from one place to another. You're quite happy to adapt and evolve where you need to. And I think right now, any changes that are happening, they are going to get missed or overlooked. You may even overlook the changes that are happening, even if they are directly in front of you. I think right now, you need to find yourself a kind of a more fortunate place to be in. I think a place that favors your talents, a place that favors you more than something that validates you. You need to find yourself in a place of validation, or you're going to be or you are going to find yourself being pushed into a place of validation. You're going to get some recognition. You've got some changes coming, and I think right now this is a particularly good change. I think right now things are looking up for you. I think right now things are starting to make a shift from you didn't know what was going on. You were unsure of what was happening. You were a little bit uncertain. And now things are starting to change. Things are starting to look up. Things are starting to look better. Things are starting to sort of shift around and start moving into a more of a positive place, or at least something that you will perceive as a positive. That pig, of course, is the catalyst card. So if you'd like to know more about the catalyst cards, then hit that subscribe button, because we will be doing videos on those cards in the future. The pig and the horse, they are moderately compatible to some degree. So this isn't a bad card. There isn't bad changes here. I think most of these changes potentially are going to happen with you in a social aspect, in the sort of sociable kind of way, in a social kind of change there, where your circles might change, or your friends might change, or who you hang out with might change. Oh, another catalyst card jumped in there, the rabbit coming in. That's more of a quicker change. Things are starting to quicken up and the pace has started to move forward. I think right now, with that rabbit, which is less compatible for you than the pig, these changes are going to be something that will make themselves known. They are changes that are going to create a domino effect, and they're going to start slow. And as you start to realize these changes are happening, you're going to then start to see them speed up, go faster, move in more of a sort of I'm over here, look at me kind of way, a way that you won't be able to miss it. I think right now you've got a very, very, very fine line between negotiating, compromising, adapting, and sort of navigating these changes, to just overall being frustrated, agitated, and just pissed off, over the top pissed off about it. But I think you have a positive sort of you have a positive direction, you have a positive point of view, you have a positive way of seeing things and how things are starting to move forward. So I think you can see the bigger picture here. I think right now it's hard to trust that this is actually changes that are going to do good, or that these are changes that are actually going to make a difference in a positive way, because you don't trust that. You need to see it. You need to see it to believe it. And I think you will see it. I think there will be changes that are going to be made that you're going to see. Like I say, like maybe on a social level, you're going to start noticing that friends are going to change. Who you're hanging around with, who you're hanging around with, is going to change. Who you're kind of letting into your space is going to change over time. It's going to start slow, But as soon as you start to notice it, it's going to speed up. We're going to move into this sort of quickened pace, snowball effect, dominoes falling, and that is going to lead you into a place of uncertainty, or even more so, a place of uncomfortability. And that's what I mean, where I say you're kind of changeable to this, you're adaptable to it, you're trying to navigate through it. You're good at this, you can do that. It's not a hard thing for you to do as a horse person. It's just the amount of time and effort it takes and how much pride you've got to actually let it happen. I mean, horses, come on, you have a lot of pride. And you have reason to be proud. You have a very, very good reason, many reasons sometimes to be proud. But you can't let that cloud your vision. You can't let that shadow or overcast over the matters at hand or where you're headed here. These changes are going to happen whether you like it or not, because they have to happen. That's why they're catalysts. That's why these are moments fixed, where these are going to happen whether you will like it, fight it, go against it, argue it, protest it, doesn't matter. The changes, subtle, abrupt, doesn't matter. They are going to happen because they have to. Even the tiniest little changes will create this domino effect, and they can lead to bigger, sort of more in-your-face, blunt kind of changes that are going to be things that will become the new norm as time goes by. Not a great card to finish on, though, my lovely horsey friends, and that is the Rat, which is your opposite. This is your direct opposite conflict card. Hit that subscribe button. We'll be doing conflict cards in the future, but there is a level of possessiveness here, a level of dedication that you've got that is borderline possessive. It's borderline kind of holding on to this, making, I don't know, the best out of a bad situation, potentially even trying to long for the past, or trying to go backwards towards where you had started previously. But there's no point looking backwards. You're not going that way. There's things to do. This is a doer card. This is a card of action, planning, moving forward, getting stuff done. This is a card of basic preparation. It may be your conflict, but it is in the positive, so that is a good thing. And the fact that you've got things to do only seems, you know, fit to reason, because there is changes, and any catalysts like this, any changes like this are going to create an environment or an atmosphere that requires a different approach, and that different approach is going to need preparation, it needs planning, it needs working on, it needs you to do things in order to get past it and through it. You could be looking at agitation, you could be looking at frustration, you could be looking at, you know, things that are winding you up, and you may not even get the validation or the sort of recognition that you expected or what you actually need. But you are going to learn a lot. You are going to learn lessons here. You're going to find a way to juggle, even if it is hard, and you're going to get through this. You will get through this. As I say, this could be a social thing where your social circles are going to change and things are going to start to become a little bit unstuck or a little bit unsure. But you've got that Rat in here. Try and hold it together. The Rat is very good at tackling problems, and challenges are a Rat's favourite hobby. They love the challenge. And now it's your time to rise to that challenge. Meet the challenge in the field. Like a cavalry unit mowing down the infantry. That's what you are. And you need to be like that in a kind of sort of productive, not so violent kind of way. But yeah, you need to focus on you. You need to focus on where you're headed and what direction you're going in. And if you have to leave people behind because changes warrant so, then don't fret. Don't worry too much. Don't be disheartened. Plow through it, run towards it, meet the challenge on the field. And if anybody can overcome this hurdle, it will be you. And we'll find out, won't we, next week when we come back and do another reading for the horse people. I'll be back later today with a reading for the sheep people. So if you would like to know more, if you would like to, I don't know what the sheep are up to, or you have people that you know are in the year of the sheep, then I will see you then. If not, I'll see you next week when I come back and do another reading for you lovely horse people. Thanks for watching, guys. Love and peace.